What's up, Magic Man? You never understood how Tifa survived this? I don't know, this part's pretty weird. Like, everything that happens in this part makes sense, but the actual, like, Cloud and Tifa going in the live stream and then somehow coming out in Mideel totally fine is kinda like, not sure how that happened. Now, Cloud surviving this makes sense, because Sephiroth also survives his travel through the live stream, probably because he has Genova cells and all that garbage. But Tifa doesn't have even a lick of Genova in her, so she's just regular human being. And she's not even, like, affected by it. And how they resurface in Mideel doesn't make much sense either. But plot armor. Maybe they just dipped in it? I don't know. They were in the center of Mideel when the whole thing crumbled, and they went tumbling into the live stream. Like, you see them fall pretty far. Like, I think everything here makes sense, because, like, they're both in the live stream, so the live stream, like, opens up their minds, and then Tifa, like, enters Cloud's mind. Like, that makes sense, you know, somewhat. They had to find some way to make this happen. The live stream makes sense, because they don't really know much about the live stream, so the live stream could do anything, you know, but the actual physical act of them falling in the live stream and then washing up at Mideel totally fine is kind of questionable. Has there ever been any record of a human falling into the live stream alive? Yeah, Sephiroth. And Sephiroth ends up in the North Crater inside a giant crystal, and he turns into a giant floating angel demon. So, in the first case, Sephiroth falls in the live stream, becomes all-powerful, gets encased in a crystal in the North Crater, and becomes a giant angel Pegasus thing. In this case, Tifa and Cloud both fall in the live stream, and then they just wash up on the shore and they're fine. So there's like two extremes. That's why it's kind of weird that they're like totally fine, because Sephiroth goes crazy and turns into a giant Pegasus, and Tifa and Cloud are just like, eh, we're fine. Wonder what the others are doing during this? Not much. You'd think they'd be trying to rescue him, but they just kind of find him on the beach. Like Barrett says, like, oh, you just washed up. You just washed up right on the beach. You've been in a coma for 3 days! I'm out. I don't want to look through the window. No. 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 Bizarro Sephiroth and Safer Sephiroth are actual Sephiroth, yes. Like from the beginning of the game. The guy that fights the dragon, that's him. Everything else is Jenova. If you want to make it easy for yourself to establish who's Sephiroth and who's Jenova, the guy who kills the dragon is Sephiroth. Bizarro Sephiroth is Sephiroth. Kind of. I mean, you can probably argue that point, but for the sake of simplicity, Bizarro Sephiroth is Sephiroth, and Safer Sephiroth is Sephiroth. That's it. Everything else is Jenova. And the big guy in the crystal is Sephiroth. So, you see Sephiroth 4 times. The Nibelheim flashback, the giant crystal, and the 2 final bosses. That's it. Everything else is Jenova. Sephiroth in the library is Jenova. The one that throws the materia at Cloud, yes. If it's not in the Nibelheim flashback, it's not Sephiroth. You can tell it's Jenova because he flies around like a freaking lunatic. Sephiroth can't fly. In no point of the game can Sephiroth fly. That's all Jenova. What's up, Zulov? Thanks for the bit. Ruining the 7,777. Way to go. Sephiroth lost his shirt in the live stream. What if, like, Cloud and Tifa came out of this on the shore, but, like, Cloud had Sephiroth's shirt on? It's like, man, where did he get this from? If Sephiroth can't fly, explain Safer Sephiroth. He's floating, obviously. What's up, Max? He's falling with style. If you've only ever played through this game once, I highly recommend one day you pick it up and play through it again with the understanding that everything is Jenova, because it really changes a lot of the game. Whenever you see Sephiroth flying around and dropping arms everywhere, the first time you play through the game, you're like, how did Sephiroth just fly through me and then drop an arm and then somehow that turned into Jenova? But then when you realize that that is Jenova, it makes a lot more sense. Like, oh, he's flying through me and then a piece of him is falling off and then that transforms into, like, each of the Jenova forms. I think one thing they could have done that would have made this kind of cooler, like the game kind of make a little more sense to someone playing through it for the first time, is if when you fought Jenova Absolute, it showed Sephiroth first. Like, it showed Sephiroth standing there, and then his, like, form or whatever turns into Jenova. And then you'd be like, oh, now I get it. The coat was dry clean only. Shut up, just go. Yes, it was. Sephiroth does not kill the one. Jenova kills her. You've been lied to your entire childhood. And it makes perfect sense when you think about it. It makes perfect sense that Jenova would kill her and not Sephiroth, because Jenova is the one that's scared of Holy. and hates the Ancients. Sephiroth doesn't give two crap about the Ancients. He just wants the Promised Land. And he wants to help his mom. That's the only two things that Sephiroth wants. So to him, she's just whatever. Like, he doesn't care. But to Jenova, the Ancients are the only thing that can defeat her. So it would make perfect sense that Jenova would kill her. Da da da. It gets me every time. That little sound right there. Ba 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 ba. I think they picked the perfect sound to play at the big reveal. Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, isn't it great that that's just part of the world map theme that you've been hearing the entire game, and yet it hits you so hard right there. So great. They really picked the perfect thing to play. Like you would think they would come up with a whole new theme just for the one big reveal, but nope, they just used the world map theme. But they just used the perfect part of it to get that feeling out of like, now it all makes sense. It's very rare that you see a moment in a game that's so like, now it all makes sense. This game and BioShock Infinite are like the two big ones for me that stand out, that are like the elephants in the room. Ba, 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 ba. That's what's so great about BioShock Infinite. The first time you see the elephant, you have to play the game again because everything's different. It's like the whole game changes when you see the elephant. It's like now it's not even the same game. You play BioShock Infinite and then you immediately play BioShock Infinite 2. It's like the sequel when you play it again. How's it going, Mercy Killa? Type !challenge into the chat and you can learn all about this challenge. And then if you have any questions after reading that, feel free to ask me. And I will answer to the best of my ability. Now the superhero moment. This part always gets me. Super plot armor! No! Thank you for the 100 bits, Miles. For the cloud kebab. No, my coat! Why did he cut the head off? Because that was like the essence of Jenova was in like that container. So he took it. So he was literally like grabbing his mom out of the reactor and taking her with him. And that's why they both end up in the crater, because they both end up in the live stream, they wash up in the crater, Sephiroth becomes a giant crystal, and then Jenova does all of his dirty work. That sound effect's great. I think that's the only part that sound effect plays, too. And they just float back up somehow. It makes no sense. That's the only part that makes just no sense to me. Like, why do they just float back up? And Tifa's just like, oh, I'm totally fine. I mean, she should have at least like a wing or something. Like a Pegasus wing or something. Like, she should turn into a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. She was just like in the essence of the live stream. Yo, good teacher, thank you so much for the brand new sub from Figures in the chat. That incredible brand new sub, I love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Alright, everyone has to... We have to be quiet for a moment. This is my favorite part of the whole game. Here it comes. There ain't no getting off this train. Best part. He said the thing, we can go home. Also, the bomb, thanks for stopping by, my man. What if Eris is the one that protected both Tifa and Cloud in the live stream? Now that's an interesting concept, because she is in the live stream. That would make total sense. That would be really great if they had like some kind of Easter egg where like when they're rising up from the live stream you can see like a little picture of Eris or something if you look really close. That would be amazing. That would make total sense. And would totally like... Man, that'd be awesome. That's totally what it should be. I always forget. Sub first or Rocketown first. Should be Rocketown first, right? No? Yes? No? Yes? No? Yes? No. Sub first. Why do I always think Rocketown first? It makes sense that the rocket would be last. Alright, now back in business. It's time for carry armor. Let me think. Let me think. I really don't think he'll be... How much health does his main have? 24? I have a lot of MP, actually. Like a ton. I can actually use Knights of the Round like twice before having to mime it. really got to think about this. This is kind of the big pivot point of the game, where it's like, I could go get Knights of the Round, I could go get Mime. There's a lot of different things I can do here. But I think getting Mime will be smart now, just because I can mime question marks if nothing else. What I really need is magic counter, which is going to be a frustrating thing to get. But with magic counter, I could magic counter Knights of the Round, which I need to set up to mime. But I don't know. See, carry armor isn't a problem. Like, I could just go fight carry armor right now and it'd be easy, but my thought process is, if I'm going to do magic counter Knights of the Round at some point, then I might as well do it now, so that I take less damage from carry armor. Carry armor is easy. Literally, all you have to do is throw this, wherever it is, this item. You throw this item and you win. Throw that item, use question marks like 3 times and you win. But I will take less damage if I set up magic counter Knights of the Round now and just use it now. Yeah, I could dig up W item. I forget what the chance is to dig up W item. Carry armor has a 95 or something % chance to not grab you if an arm is taking damage. So if you throw Dragon Fang first turn, it will almost always never grab you. That's kind of the trick to beating carry armor, no matter if you're doing a solo or whatever. But yes, to answer your question, carry armor can grab you solo and just make you lose automatically. But it's a very low chance as long as you throw the Dragon Fang first turn. But he can just grab you and then the game's over. If you're doing a solo challenge, he could just be like, "No, you're dead." I don't know. Is it a cop-out to try to get Knights of the Round now? What I kind of want to do is see how far we can get without Knights of the Round counter. And then if we decide it's impossible, then go get it. But I think we can at least get to Midgar without it. We don't need Knights of the Crutches. Like, I honestly, I mean, I'm going to show you how easy carry armor is. Like, we're about to go roast carry armor. I'll show you the mean strats right here. You know what though? I do want to get mine, just because it'll save on MP. Even though question marks only takes 3 MP. I say we go get that at least. Shouldn't be too bad either. Just have to get 2 chocobos. Good to go. 2 chocobos, and I have to go to Goblin Island. Or no. I have to go... I have to go get carob nuts, right? See, this is the type of like little crap that I always forget. Because I just don't. I always forget. Yeah, carob nut. I was right. So, first off, that's right, we ain't no babies. How much money do I have? I need to sell some things. Crap, I can't sell to you. Oh wait, can I? Okay. Let's see. Get out my tissues. Dang, I don't have much to sell. I didn't pick up a lot of stuff because I didn't need to. I have 1 of everything. I'm a little low on the gill. W item will fix that. But I can't get W item yet. Yo, Lord Krellian! Whitnum, gifted Lord Krellian, the brand new sub. Welcome to the crew, Lord Krellian. Thank you, Wit, for the gifted sub. I appreciate it a lot, my man. Let me think. What's the best way to make money while taking no damage? Probably I might have an all materia I can sell. I really don't think I'll ever need all materia. They're worth nothing though. I just have no AP on any of my material. Morphing will take damage. My first thought was Chocobo Race for AP and then sell one of the items that you get from AP. But I don't know if any of them are big sells. The heck? Where is... There it is. Ethers are 20 GP, so I could sell... I could buy a ton of ethers. And I could get a Carib Met that way too. And a Go Plus material. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. So, this is what we'll do. We'll buy 2 stables, we'll catch the 2 chocobos we need, then we'll race those chocobos until we have enough money to buy a 3rd stable, and then they'll already be leveled up from the racing and we'll for sure get colored. I only need 3, so I'm not that far off. Actually, no, I need 4. No, wait. Yeah, I need 4. And that's if I get rid of 1. The guy charges you a ton for AP, so it's not worth it to buy it. Okay, let's see. Yeah, everything you guys are talking about deals damage. I don't want to take damage. You know what? I don't think I can kill the... Okay, I can. Not bad. I don't know what kind of chocobo this is, though. Isn't this... I think this is bad. You need, You need to have Spencers with it, I think, for it to be good. Oh, nice. Those were Spencers. It was a weird, like, it was a weird angle. They didn't look like Spencers to me. I mean, that wasn't bad. First try, good chocobo was pretty nice. I see one more. You would get the Joker. So yeah, I think my plan is to get Mime and then try to beat the game with what we have now. And if we can't, then we'll come back to this part and we'll get Knights of the Round. But I think there's a chance we can do it without Knights of the Round. And so I'm gonna attempt the no baby strat. No, you don't want Wonderful unless you're getting a gold. You want to get 2 goods and a Wonderful. But I'm not getting a gold right now, so I just need 2 goods. Even if I were getting a gold, you still need 2 goods first. This preemptive materia, I can't believe how often it goes off. Wrong one. Plop, plop. Yeah, the reason I'm doing goods and not greats is that Mediel is incredibly terrifying for solo Cloud. I will get reamed by every enemy in Mediel. All the battles have a ton of enemies, they're all really fast, they all cast slow on you, it's god-awful. There's like no good fight to get. This is kind of a sucky grind because I need to keep the game on wait to make sure I can get the chocobo in time. But it's hard to run away from battles and wait. That's true. The forests are the real problem. But yeah, it's still... Mediel's still pretty scary for level 27 Cloud. We're so close to the part of the game where everything opens up and we can get whatever we want. As soon as you get to the North Crater, the game opens up. I mean, you could just fight magic pots forever if you want and get exactly what you need. Wow, I got a back attack. That's beautiful. Yeah, getting good chocobos is frustrating. It seems like they were supposed to be common, but there's just so many different types of battles you can get here that you just tend to not get it a lot of the times. I am a huge fan of the BioShock series. I've platinumed every single game in the series twice. I also have a sick BioShock poster back here. As well as a Big Daddy on my chest, or on my chest, on my desk chest. My shelf, that's what I was trying to say. Infinite also blew me away. Infinite's the only game I've ever played that left me speechless after I beat it. And I literally just sat there staring at my TV screen for like an hour. That's why it's still my second favorite game. Well, I guess now it's my third favorite because I think I upgraded Final Fantasy X to my second favorite after playing it again. But regardless, it's top 5 for me forever. Like I can never kick it out of the top 5 spot. That's a thought, Zuloff. Come on. The other one was first try. Yeah, we streamed the entirety of the BioShock collection, 1, 2, and 3. And did all the platinums on stream. Okay. I don't know why that crashed. I guess I clicked it too fast. What's up, how do I say your name? Easy Earl? Easy Earl? Let's go, my man. Thanks for coming. See you, Wit. I think these tracks are just bad luck. Just do the other ones.
That's it. I've come up with a new recipe.
Jamage! Thank you for the 115 bits, I appreciate it. Got a new recipe for ya. Gotta go with happy chocobo hunting. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. I'm just gonna guess that that's not a heart. Those tracks are bad luck. Gotta do these tracks. As a kid, I always thought you had to get the random encounter on the actual track to get a chocobo. Then I found out that the hitbox for the tracks is actually like huge. It's like a giant rectangle. Right now we're getting a black chocobo so we can go get Mime. Because Mime will help us keep MP a little bit. We're actually not really using it to break the game yet. We're just using it to save a little MP. And I know I have to get it eventually, so might as well get it now. This is some good luck I'm having. What's up, Cecil? Thanks, man. Yo, the sniper, thank you for the host. Appreciate it, my man. Hope you had a great stream. I don't know about getting the apocalypse. I'd have to get all the way through the forest, and there's some scary stuff in there. Oh. I'm still actually kind of wondering if getting the Zydric would be worth it or not. My gut says no, because Rude in Reno will do a ton of damage to me. But the Zydric is incredible. Like, once I get it, it's really going to help, so I don't know. What's the earliest point of the game you can get mime right now? I believe. Because you can't... well, I guess... You can't get carob nuts until you get to the third continent. But once you get carob nuts, I want to say you could go all the way back and get chocobos, but I think... I don't know. I don't think you can until the second disc. No, I didn't skip anything. It didn't take that long anyways. When you know exactly what you have to do, it takes a whole like 20 minutes, so it's not a big deal. What takes forever is getting this freaking chocobo, apparently. Goodness. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's second disc, so that would be when Tifa is the leader, is the first time you can get to the world map on disc 2. And then you would have everything you need. I hate good chocobos, dude. I hate it. I hate giving... This is always an issue for me. I don't know why. I can never freaking get the second good chocobo. Shouldn't be that hard. They're like the cheap ones. They're the discount chocobos. It shouldn't be so hard to get them. Come on. Any crazy dreams? Yeah, I talked about a dream earlier. Ben got swallowed by a fridge. I don't usually have crazy dreams. It happens that the last 2 weeks I've had crazy dreams. Hey, our boy Apple update. How's it going, my man? Good to see you. I missed you. It's true. He got swallowed by a fridge. It was not good. Come on, I can't even get a chocobo encounter. What is this? I can't even get a chocobo encounter. I love how the game toys with me by giving my first good chocobo like right away. It's like, here you go, it's easy, and then takes it away from me. Like, nope, now you don't get it. Holy crap, man! Like, please. Will hero drinks be useful for what? For fighting? Not until we get W item. And even then, they're not going to be that great. But they'll be alright. Yes, I have the lore on. I think I might have to reset my encounters. I think you're right. If I ever experienced a lucid dream. Oh, there you go. I finally got one, but it's the wrong one. I'm not going to have a ton of money to feed my chocobos, which is going to be an issue because it's going to be hard for them to win races. Money is a little tight. That piano is the reason I never played Mario 64 again. It's pretty funny. It's funny that I know exactly what you're talking about, too. This keeps up for too much longer, I'm just gonna freaking cheat myself with chocobo lore. I don't want to cheat the chocobo because I want to make sure I take the damage that I'm supposed to take while trying to get this chocobo, but I might cheat the chocobo lore and just master it so we can get on with it. This is dumb. I've done this enough times in my life, I don't need to prove to people that I have the patience to do this. I've done it plenty of times. No one wants to watch this crap. I seem to always get preemptive first. Yo, what's up, BGs? Man, sorry to hear all that, but glad you're back, my man. What's up, Chisode? Thanks, man. Appreciate that a lot. Hope you're enjoying this one, aka Chocobo Simulator. I need a clip of Oogie Boogie saying, "On with it." What's up, Crixie? I keep getting the same encounters. I think I might try to reset my encounter rate or something, because this ain't working. That's right. Away you go. What's the best green to buy? Isn't it Silky's greens? That's totally useless to me. Is it these ones? I don't remember. Because those are the most expensive. I think those are the best for catching, but not for feeding. maybe it's the other way around. I think silkies are the best for stats, but the best for feeding is like one that's really cheap. Well, that's a problem because I'm poor. I'm very poor at the moment. I'm gonna have to win some like D races, make some money, and then like slowly work my way up. Yo, nice face. How's it going? Thank you for the 221. Man, I just have nothing to sell. I mean, I could probably sell some swords that I'll never use. I can sell... We've got a problem. We got a little bit of a problem. I really didn't think Gil would be a problem. Sell master all materia, that's great, but good luck mastering an all materia. What? How do you suppose I would do that without magic pots? Everything on the world map gives about 2 AP. You know what I honestly really want to do? I really want to just like go beat carry armor real quick, go skip the Midgar raid, and then I'd have access to magic pots and everything would be great. But I can't do that. Sell my other characters. Now that's an idea. Let's sell Tifa's dead body. Someone will take that for a hefty price. Let's sell Red 13 back to Hojo for like 10 million gil. Does anybody like a Tifa corpse? Tifa corpse, anybody? I should start fighting these preemptives actually. Probably make me some money. Because I could probably win them. At least the ones with 2 enemies. It's on slowest weight and I have a speed plus. So I should be able to attack twice. Hey! Oh, no. God dang it.